Hello, dear. Have you noticed how our legs seem to have a life of their own after 60? One day they are normal, the next they swell so much that we can barely put on our favorite shoes. And the worst part is when no one seems to understand how much this affects our quality of life. How many times have you skipped going out with friends or visiting your grandchildren because your legs were so swollen that even walking became a challenge? I know these moments are difficult and frustrating, especially when the people around you minimize this problem as if it were just a matter of vanity. But today I want to share with you a discovery that completely changed my relationship with this discomfort and helped thousands of women regain comfort and lightness in their legs. I'm not talking about yet another medicine with side effects or expensive and invasive treatments. I'm talking about something much simpler and more natural: collagen-rich foods that can make a remarkable difference in leg swelling. And before you think this is just another one of those miraculous promises that never work, I want you to know that there is a solid scientific basis behind this approach, especially for those of us over 60. Our bodies naturally reduce collagen production as we age, and this decrease directly affects the health of our blood vessels and connective tissues, contributing to swelling and heaviness in the legs. But don't worry. Nature is generous and offers us several sources of collagen that can help us restore balance and comfort to our legs. Stay with me until the end of this video to find out what these 8 powerful foods are that can be part of your daily diet and how they specifically work to combat leg swelling. I promise you will be surprised by the simplicity and effectiveness of this approach. You know how it feels, don't you? That discomfort that starts subtly in the morning and gets worse throughout the day. The shoes that fit perfectly early in the morning now seem to have shrunk. Your socks leave deep marks on your skin. And that feeling of heaviness, as if your legs have turned into concrete pillars. For many of us women over 60, this leg swelling has become almost an unwanted daily companion. And the saddest thing is how this seemingly simple problem can limit our lives so much. How many times have you canceled a walk in the park with your grandchildren because you knew you couldn't stand for long? Or skipped a special celebration because the swelling was so intense that even choosing an appropriate outfit became a challenge? I know you've often tried to hide this discomfort with a smile, as we've always done throughout our lives, putting the needs of others ahead of our own. Perhaps you have even sought medical help, only to be told that it is normal for your age or that you should get used to it. Maybe you have tried compression stockings that are uncomfortable or medications for fluid retention that cause other problems. And so the cycle continues, making you feel even more frustrated and misunderstood. What few healthcare professionals explain is that leg swelling, especially after age 60, is strongly related to decreased collagen levels in our bodies. Collagen is not just the protein that keeps our skin firm and prevents wrinkles. It is essential for the health of our blood vessels, the elasticity of our veins, and the proper functioning of our lymphatic system. When collagen levels drop, the walls of the vessels become more fragile, allowing fluid to escape into the surrounding tissues, causing the swelling we know so well. In addition, the lack of collagen affects the ability of the veins to return blood efficiently to the heart, especially in the legs, where blood has to fight against gravity. And you know what the problem is? From the age of 40, we lose approximately 1% of our body's collagen each year. This means that by the age of 60, we have already lost at least 20% of the collagen we had in our youth. By the age of 70, that number rises to 30%. No wonder leg swelling is so common among us, right? Do you also feel that your legs are so swollen at the end of the day that even sitting on the couch to rest doesn't bring complete relief? I know that it often seems like no one really understands what you're going through. Every day is a silent struggle that few recognize. I would love to hear more about your experience. Share in the comments by writing, "I feel my legs heavy and swollen when I stand for too long," or "I notice more swelling in my legs when I eat very salty foods." Your comment can help other women realize that they are not alone on this journey. Sometimes, knowing that other people are going through the same thing as you brings great relief. And remember, you don't have to accept this discomfort as normal for your age. There are natural and effective solutions that can make a big difference in your quality of life. Now, let's talk about the good news. There are natural ways to stimulate and replenish collagen in our bodies, especially through food. And no, I'm not talking about those expensive collagen supplements that promise overnight miracles. I'm talking about real, nutritious, and delicious foods that can be easily incorporated into your daily routine. Foods that not only provide the building blocks for collagen, but also contain nutrients that protect existing collagen and stimulate your body to produce more. Let's take a look at these 8 powerful foods that can help reduce swelling in your legs and give you back that feeling of lightness and comfort. The first food I want to share with you is natural gelatin, without sugar or artificial colors. Gelatin is practically pure collagen, derived mainly from animal bones and cartilage. When we consume gelatin, we are providing our bodies with the amino acids glycine and proline, which are essential for collagen production. A study conducted with women between the ages of 60 and 75 showed that those who consumed gelatin regularly had significant improvements in blood circulation and reduced swelling in their legs after just 8 weeks. And the best part is that gelatin is incredibly versatile. You can prepare gelatin with natural fruit juices such as pineapple or lemon, which, in addition to being delicious, contain enzymes that aid in collagen absorption. Or you can add a spoonful of unflavored gelatin to your morning tea or juice. A special tip is to prepare a homemade pudding with coconut milk, unflavored gelatin, and a little honey. In addition to being a delicious dessert, you'll be taking care of the health of your legs in a pleasurable way. The second food that works wonders for reducing swelling in the legs is fish, especially deep-sea and cold-water fish such as salmon, sardines, and cod. These fish are rich in omega-3, a type of healthy fat that helps reduce inflammation in the body, including in the legs. In addition, the skin and flesh close to the skin of these fish are rich in collagen. When you consume these foods, you're providing your body with both ready-made collagen and the nutrients needed to produce more collagen. A delicious way to enjoy all the benefits is to prepare a fish soup including the head and bones, where large amounts of collagen are concentrated. Cook over low heat for a few hours to extract all the collagen and flavor. Then just strain and add vegetables and the fish itself in pieces. This soup will not only help reduce swelling in your legs, but it will also strengthen your bones and joints. And if you're not a big fan of the taste of fish, you can always add aromatic herbs such as rosemary, thyme, or cilantro to give it a special flavor. The third food that should not be missing from your diet if you suffer from swollen legs is eggs, especially the yolks. Egg yolks contain large amounts of sulfur, a mineral essential for collagen production and connective tissue health. In addition, the membranes between the shell and the egg are almost pure collagen. Many people discard this membrane, but you can carefully separate it and add it to soups or broths. Egg yolks are also rich in biotin and vitamin D, both of which are essential for healthy veins and arteries. A recently published study showed that women over 60 who consumed at least 1 egg per day had healthier veins and a lower incidence of leg edema than those who avoided eggs. A valuable tip is to prepare boiled eggs and eat them with a little olive oil and herbs. Olive oil, rich in antioxidants, protects collagen from degradation caused by free radicals, while herbs such as parsley and chives are rich in vitamin C, essential for collagen synthesis. The fourth food that works wonders for swollen legs is red and purple fruits, such as blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and cherries. These fruits are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that strengthen blood vessels and improve circulation. They are also rich in vitamin C, which, as I mentioned earlier, is essential for collagen production. Vitamin C acts as a catalyst in the formation of collagen fibers. Without it, the process simply does not happen efficiently. A fascinating study showed that women who regularly consumed fruits rich in anthocyanins had 30% less swelling in their legs at the end of the day compared to those who rarely consumed these fruits. A delicious way to incorporate these fruits into your diet is to prepare a morning smoothie with frozen berries, a little plain yogurt, and a spoonful of unflavored gelatin. This combination not only provides the building blocks for collagen, but also directly improves the health of your blood vessels. And if you prefer something more practical for everyday use, you can simply add a serving of these fruits to your morning cereal or yogurt. The fifth food that should be part of your daily routine to combat leg swelling is avocado. Rich in healthy fats, avocados help reduce inflammation and improve the absorption of nutrients essential for collagen production. In addition, it contains vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from damage caused by free radicals, including the cells that make up blood vessels. Avocado is also an excellent source of potassium, a mineral that helps balance sodium levels in the body, reducing fluid retention that contributes to leg swelling. A study conducted with women between the ages of 65 and 75 showed that those who consumed half an avocado per day had a lower incidence of edema in their legs and ankles, in addition to reporting a general feeling of greater well-being. A delicious way to include avocado in your diet is to prepare a simple spread for whole wheat bread. Just mash half an avocado with a little lemon juice, a pinch of sea salt, and fresh herbs such as cilantro or basil. This spread will not only help reduce leg swelling, but it is also an excellent substitute for less healthy butters and margarines. The sixth food that works wonders to combat leg swelling is seeds, especially chia, flaxseed, and pumpkin seeds. These little nutritional powerhouses are rich in omega-3, which, as we mentioned earlier, helps reduce inflammation in the body. In addition, they contain zinc, a mineral crucial for collagen production and connective tissue health. Seeds are also rich in fiber, which helps improve intestinal transit, reducing pressure on the veins in the pelvis, which in turn can decrease leg swelling. An interesting study published in a nutrition journal showed that women who included approximately 2 tablespoons of mixed seeds in their daily diet had a 25% reduction in leg swelling after a 12-week period. A simple and delicious way to incorporate these seeds into your diet is to prepare a chia pudding with plant-based milk. Just mix 3 tablespoons of chia seeds with 1 cup of almond milk or coconut milk, add a little honey or fruit to sweeten, and leave in the refrigerator for a few hours. The result is a nutritious dessert that can be eaten for breakfast or as an afternoon snack. The seventh food that should be part of your diet to combat leg swelling is ginger. This powerful root has anti-inflammatory properties and significantly improves blood circulation. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols, which have been studied for their ability to relax blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. This is particularly beneficial for reducing leg swelling, as it helps accumulated fluid return to circulation. In addition, ginger has mild diuretic properties, which means it helps the body eliminate excess fluids naturally, without the side effects of medicinal diuretics. An interesting study of women over 60 showed that those who consumed ginger tea regularly had less swelling in their legs at the end of the day compared to the control group. A delicious way to incorporate ginger into your diet is to prepare a simple tea. Just boil a few slices of fresh ginger in water for about 10 minutes, add a little lemon and honey to taste. This tea can be consumed hot or cold, and is especially beneficial when taken in the middle of the afternoon, when leg swelling tends to worsen. Finally, the eighth food that works wonders for reducing leg swelling is dark green leafy vegetables, such as spinach, kale, and arugula. These vegetables are rich in chlorophyll, which has detoxifying properties and helps reduce inflammation in the body. In addition, they are excellent sources of vitamin K, which is essential for vascular health and proper blood clotting. Green leaves are also rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps relax the muscles and the walls of blood vessels, improving blood flow and reducing swelling. A fascinating study showed that women who consumed at least 1 serving of dark green leaves per day had healthier veins and better venous return compared to those who rarely included these vegetables in their diet. A delicious way to incorporate more green leaves into your diet is to make a green smoothie. Combine a generous portion of spinach or kale with a ripe banana, half an avocado, a little fresh ginger, and water or plant-based milk. Blend everything in a blender until creamy. This drink will not only help reduce swelling in your legs, but it will also provide a burst of nutrients to start your day off right. Now that we know about these 8 powerful foods, let's talk about how to incorporate them into your daily routine in a practical way. The idea is not to make drastic changes or follow a restrictive diet, but rather to gradually add these nutritious foods to the meals you are already used to preparing. Start by choosing one or two foods from the list, and think of simple ways to include them in your daily life. Maybe you can start your day with a red fruit and spinach smoothie, add some seeds to your yogurt, or make an omelet with fresh herbs and avocado for lunch. As you get used to these small changes, gradually incorporate the other foods. Remember that consistency is more important than perfection. It is better to consume small amounts of these foods regularly than large amounts from time to time. In addition to including these collagen-rich foods in your diet, there are some simple practices that can enhance their effects and further help reduce swelling in the legs. One of them is to stay well hydrated. Water is essential for the health of connective tissues and the proper functioning of the lymphatic system, which is responsible for draining excess fluids from the body. Try to drink at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day, but avoid large amounts at once, especially at night. Another important practice is to elevate your legs above heart level for a few minutes, several times a day. This helps improve venous return and reduce fluid accumulation in the lower limbs. A simple exercise you can do at home is to lie on the floor and rest your legs against the wall, forming a 90-degree angle. Remain in this position for 5 to 10 minutes, breathing deeply and relaxing. This position is especially beneficial when done at the end of the day, when swelling is usually more intense. Movement is also a great ally in combating leg swelling. Light walking, swimming, or water exercises are excellent options for women over 60, as they improve circulation without overloading the joints. Even if it's just a short walk after lunch or a few minutes of movement, every hour it will make a difference. Avoid staying in the same position for too long, whether sitting or standing. If your job or routine requires you to sit for long periods, try to get up and walk around a little every hour. If you need to stand for a long time, make small movements with your feet and calves to activate the muscle pump in your legs, which helps push blood back to the heart. Another valuable tip is to reduce your salt intake. The sodium in salt causes the body to retain more water, contributing to swelling. Instead of salt, try seasoning your food with herbs and spices, which not only add flavor to your meals, but often have beneficial anti-inflammatory and circulatory properties. Herbs such as rosemary, thyme, and sage are excellent choices. And speaking of spices, turmeric deserves a special mention. This golden spice contains curcumin, a compound with powerful anti-inflammatory properties that can help reduce swelling in the legs. Try adding a little turmeric and a pinch of black pepper, which increases the absorption of curcumin, to your rice, soups, or vegetables. Let's talk now about an issue that affects many of us women over 60, the emotional impact of physical discomfort. You know that feeling of frustration when you plan a special day with your family, but swelling in your legs ends up limiting your participation? Or when you look in the mirror and don't recognize those swollen legs as your own? These feelings are completely valid and understandable. Swelling in the legs is not only a physical discomfort, but it can also affect our self-esteem and quality of life. It is important to recognize these feelings and not minimize them. At the same time, it is comforting to know that there are natural and effective solutions within our reach. When we start taking care of ourselves through diet and healthy habits, we are not only treating a physical symptom, but also regaining our autonomy and emotional well-being. I remember a lady I met in a women's health support group. She was 72 years old and had suffered from severe leg swelling for years, which prevented her from participating in many activities with her grandchildren. She said she felt like she was carrying weights on her legs all the time, which made her frustrated and even a little depressed. After she started incorporating some of the foods I mentioned today, especially natural gelatin, red fruits, and green leaves, along with some simple changes in her routine, she began to notice a significant difference in just a few weeks. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but gradually her legs became lighter and the swelling decreased considerably. The most exciting thing for her was being able to play in the park with her grandchildren again, without feeling limited by pain and discomfort. This story moves me because it shows how small changes in diet can have a profound impact not only on physical health, but also on quality of life and emotional connections. Another story I would like to share is that of a dear friend who worked as a teacher. At 65, she was still teaching and spent many hours standing in the classroom. At the end of the day, her legs were so swollen that she could barely drive home. She tried compression stockings, but found them uncomfortable, especially on hot days. When she began regularly including collagen-rich foods in her diet, especially fish, avocado, and ginger, along with a significant reduction in salt intake, she noticed an impressive improvement. What surprised her most was how these changes positively affected other aspects of her health as well. Her skin became more vibrant, her nails stronger, and she reported an overall improvement in her energy and mood. This perfectly illustrates how collagen benefits not only the legs but the body as a whole. It is important to remember that our body is an interconnected system, and when we take care of one aspect, we are benefiting many others. When we increase our intake of collagen-rich foods to reduce swelling in the legs, we are also strengthening our hair, nails, skin, and joints. We are improving our digestion, strengthening our immune system, and supporting our cardiovascular health. It's a real domino effect of benefits. And the beauty of it is that we are doing this through real, natural, delicious foods, not through pills or synthetic treatments. We are going back to our roots, honoring the ancient wisdom of healing through food. Now, I want to talk about realistic expectations. It's important to understand that we're not looking for a miracle or instant solution to leg swelling. The human body, especially after age 60, responds better to gradual and consistent changes. You probably won't see a dramatic transformation after just one day or 1 week of following these recommendations. And that's completely normal. The important thing is consistency. Over time, you will begin to notice small improvements. Perhaps your shoes will feel more comfortable at the end of the day, or you will find that you can walk longer without discomfort. These small victories are significant and deserve to be celebrated. Remember that you are not just treating a symptom, but nourishing your body as a whole, investing in your long-term health. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to wake up in the morning without that heavy feeling in your legs? Or what it would be like to spend a whole day with your loved ones without having to worry about swelling limiting your activities? These are not just fantasies, but real possibilities within your reach. And I'm not suggesting that you need to make drastic changes in your life or follow a strict diet. Small changes, implemented with care and consistency, can lead to big transformations. Maybe you'll start by adding berries to your breakfast, or make fish soup once a week. Maybe you'll start drinking ginger tea every afternoon, or include more green leaves in your meals. Every small change is a step toward lighter legs and a better quality of life. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. Thousands of women like you are rediscovering the power of natural foods and regaining their vitality. Sharing experiences and supporting each other is an important part of this process. So, I would like to invite you again to share your experience in the comments section of this video. How has leg swelling affected your life? Have you tried any of these collagen-rich foods? Have you noticed any difference? Your stories not only help me create more relevant content for you, but they can also inspire other women who are going through the same difficulties. If you identified with what we talked about today and would like to continue discovering natural ways to relieve leg swelling and other common discomforts after 60, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Every week, I share discoveries, techniques, and solutions that have helped thousands of women like you regain their quality of life without relying on aggressive treatments. Just click on the subscribe button below. It costs nothing, but it could be the first step toward a new phase of well-being in your life. And by activating the bell, you will be notified whenever we have new information that could make a difference in your daily life. We are on this journey together, and every week I want to be here, talking to you, bringing answers and support for your most important questions. Also, if you liked this video and found the information useful, please leave your like and share it with your friends who may also be facing similar challenges. Your support helps me continue to create relevant content and reach more women who can benefit from this information. Remember that by sharing knowledge, you may be helping someone who is suffering in silence, unaware that there are natural and effective solutions to their discomfort. Before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with a message of hope and encouragement. Aging is a blessing, a privilege that not everyone has the opportunity to experience. And while it comes with its challenges, such as the leg swelling we discussed today, it also brings with it wisdom, experience, and a deeper appreciation for life. You deserve to live these years with comfort, dignity, and joy. You deserve to be able to play with your grandchildren without discomfort, go out with friends without worry, dance, travel, and enjoy every precious moment. And it is possible. With the right foods, healthy habits, and a dose of self-compassion, you can significantly reduce leg swelling and regain your freedom of movement. Remember, every small step toward health is a victory. Celebrate those victories and be kind to yourself along the way. I am here to support you, to remind you of your inner strength, and to share knowledge that can enrich your life. Until we meet again, take care of yourself with love and remember, you are valuable, you are wise, you deserve to feel good.